Welcome to CarSceneKorea. I introduce newly released Genesis Hyundai and Kia cars. I'm here today to capture the world premiere of all new KONA, fully changed after 6 years of its first generation. And for those of you guys checking out my channel for the first time, be sure to go check out the videos above here because I've actually managed to capture the pre-production model, but I am actually here to capture a complete production model here today. The biggest difference is that it's got a full body color matched colors. And bear with me, here in Korea, we still require masks indoors. Without further ado, let's get in and go check out the all new KONA. Now, KONA has finally debuted officially. I now have things that I want to go over in detail. And this actually is the active air flap, and as I have spotted in previous models, that indeed is what it is. And we see a lot of design language witnessed from the EV model, and that is because KONA this time was designed and built from the EV first, and the rest of the internal combustion engines came later, and that will also help reducing less of the resistance up on the front bumper. And this garnish alone really makes the car stand out quite a lot. This is the headlight that sits all the way to the fender, and that is the fender line right here, as you can see. And yes, there's been a lot of discrepancy about having the headlight all the way sitting out like so. Maybe perhaps that is the first to damage. I personally would like to have something that is practical, functional, and looks good on my car than to worry about the fixing cost should there ever be an accident. Throughout today's video, of course, I want to capture all the colors here, and that is the main color for the KONA, as well as I have the best black pearl on my behind, and also the ultimate red metallic, and that is the N-Line model. I'll be putting up the exact name, and just look at that. It's actually the emblem that is striking off the light, but it kind of makes the illusion of that is actually the illuminated emblem. But God, I absolutely love that. What do you think? I mean, only if the EV model came out like that, the emblem like so, that glows up, I mean, that is going to look sick. That is hot. Since there is no one inside, let me go inside and show you the interior. Oh, this is actually the one and only HEV model within the showroom here today. And how do I know? Honestly, there's no way of you telling from the exterior other than the wheel right there. So unlike the internal combustion engine cars that we have here today, it has the Enterprise S, as well as I'm looking for the size 215, 55, 18. So this is the hybrid. That is the wheel that we see quite a lot on the EVs and HEV, right? Before it gets too crowded, let me get inside and show you the interior. This portion here, just look how it's beautifully designed. I love that one-tone interior, the grayish two-tone interior all throughout. And this has been quite the design and also the color combination that we've seen on the previous KONA as well. Once again, a final production model here. It has the 4 dots. That is the Morse code for the letter H of Hyundai. Over here is the battery reset buttons and all the other buttons that we've been seeing throughout the Hyundai Motor Group. So nothing surprising and new there. Comes with a manual telescopic feature here. The inside, I mean, I'll be showing you all the other interior ones over there. I got a whole bunch of KONAs over there too. Few things that might be different from the other cars, but it's just the interior also is pretty much similar. The paddle shifter, the steering wheel column, I love all the physical buttons, drop down glove box. Look at that. Automated front seats as well over here. Jeez, it's not like a rocket science, but on an entry-level KONA, we get this as well. That is just absolutely gorgeous. Close the door. Memory seat buttons. You know, the mirrors and windows. Oh, so only the front row seats are fully automated, whereas the rears are not. And this is the column type shift gear selector, all electronic, and that is moved up from here to there, not only for the cosmetic things, it is to have the driver all focused on the driving, and at the same time it maximizes the space right here. What difference does it really make? Maybe saving up that much of the portion, but wait until you check this out. There is
a cup holder like this. Once again, things that we have been seeing throughout other Hyundai Motor Group cars. The armrest, again, nothing all that rocket science, but you can take out the tray. So we get all that crazy storage. And instead of having this portion blocked, it's left empty like so. Stop the items from sliding all the way out to here. Check this out. You can actually take this out. Look at this. This is absolutely insane. You can have a mini-sized purse thick enough, and it looks quite sturdy too. And it's super easy installation. You see, it also gives you that click sound, so you know it's in there. Wow, it's in there real good. Just look at that. So you don't need to worry about that. Put it back up like so. You can also control the passenger seat. It's motored. Definitely, this is something that I was not able to capture on the pre-production model. Not only is the driver's seat automated, but it's the same case for the passenger seat as well, which I'll show you on the other side, but automated tailgate as well. And this is a must. This is something that I have missed out on my Seltos, but Kona gets it. And also more of the extra storage. Take this out. This is something that we have seen throughout the Hyundai Motor Group. Instead of having just laying it around in your compartment, put it in and you'll see a portion that you can stick in, just like the one that you would do with the upper portion. Stick that in and push it up like so, and then that is how that is done. Push it in, push that in, and you can take it out. So super easy like that. And there also is a hidden trunk compartment underneath. Just lift this up and you get this much extra space underneath. Above all, the most important thing when it comes to the trunk compartment is that it's actually 30% larger than the predecessor, totaling up to 723 liters in the trunk size. And you can also fully fold the second row seat. Automated door, and of course it has the safety feature too. And let's go to the passenger seat. As I have mentioned, there is the automated seat on the passenger seat too. Well, we can't turn on the car here today, but the first row also gets that relaxation seat as well on a entry-level SUV on a Kona. It comes with a loaded option, a drop-down glove box like so, where you can put some of the extra storage like your smartphones if you're on the passenger seat. Just like that. And just so you know, this is an iPhone 14 Pro Max, a big size smartphone, so it can accommodate one of the largest smartphones out there, no problem. And I don't think it's going to slide around all that much here. So having said that, you can have your smartphone here, you can wireless charge your phone, but not like that. It's only going to fit horizontally like so. Just barely has enough of the room and space for iPhone 14 Pro Max with the case cover on it. Trying a lot of things, trying to come up with the best possible way to utilize that space. And that is something that we have seen on Ioniq 5. Just look at that. That is my credit card with the MagSafe case on it. Here in Korea, we still don't get Apple Pay. And that is the reason why I carry around my credit cards. Just like that. You can attach a little tiny magnet, photos of your family, doggo cars, such and such. Kona is getting the beauty shot. And just look at the profile standing out, so robust. Just check out that armor fender right there. This has not been matched with the color cladding. That portion is the plastic, unlike the body color, but over here, check this out. So that is the N-Line. It gets the body color matched cladding. That has been the sign and the look of the premium cars. In Hyundai Motor Group cars, the calligraphy model and the highest trim cars has been getting the body color matched cladding, and that is what you get with the N-Line. Other than the cladding, definitely what I want to point out is the diffuser here. Once again, I've captured this car, the pre-production model, in detail in terms of the exterior, so go check it out. Now I have the final production model. This is what you will be getting. There is the fog light that perhaps is for the domestic market, being Korea. So depending on your country, you might get the fog light. The seamless horizon lamp is connected and continued to the back I've been missing this out intentionally, but look at that. Just look at this crazy spoiler. And it has the two bridges in each of the wing, the spoiler, and it's not connected in the middle, rather it's broken, highlighting that third brake light even more. That is absolutely gorgeous. And this reminds me of those vortex wings from Subaru. Probably I have to be a little more conservative about bringing that name out here, but what Hyundai has been doing great job with, same for my Veloster and with M Performance spoiler. The spoiler is also designed along with the belt line that is connected all the way throughout to there. The design is actually starts all the way from the front bumper like so. The character line starts right here, and you see it goes all the way to the rear like so, goes quickly up like that, is finished with the spoiler, but again, it's not disconnected. It actually hugs the entire car around, and the rest of the design goes along with that too. Profile, once again, reminds me of the baby Tucson, first introduced with the Elantra CN7, the latest Elantra. Hyundai has proposed that this design will be carried over to the future Hyundai cars as well. And of course, it's not going to look exactly like this, but this design will be something that we will see in future Hyundai cars. I've actually managed to capture the N-Line, the regular one, as well as the EV. I actually have two videos of them. So if you want to know more about the exterior, go check out my previous video. And I actually want to get inside one more time and show you about the detail of this car. Right off the bat, kick plate, they have this checkered pattern, of course racing inspired. That means speed, and I love this black and red combination. This never gets old. N-line stitch, it's utilized on the air vents as well. It was the same case with the first gen Kona too. I really like the accent that they had on the air vents. I mean, yes, I've been in the car for 15 seconds, but I actually do love red accents and points, and Hyundai has not overdone it. There is a very subtle red stitch that you can only see from the side of the car, so over here on the seat as well, but underneath the headrest over there too. Good old Hyundai navigation system. What am I doing? I've been missing out on the cluster. 12.3-inch monitor left and right. First on Hyundai, they have used a little bit of a curved shape, so it's focused more towards the driver, as we can see. And Hyundai now gets the OTA service on these cars as well. You could probably customize and also choose from a lot of designs that way. All Konas now get this display, so despite the trim, don't worry about it. Even the base model, you get this dual screen, and that is probably the reason behind the increase in the pricing. Just like all the other cars lately in the market, Kona also has got a little more expensive. I'll be including all the pricing here in the description. The temperature, you can control it up and down. Very intuitive and direct. Of course, it comes with the heated ventilated seats as well as the heated steering wheel that you can control in different levels. Auto hold, drive modes, twist it around to going to different drive modes like so. The parking, same thing here. I wonder what that is, but it has the 4 dots here too, and I'm pretty sure that's done on purpose. I think I'll be test driving next week, so stay tuned for that. 12 volt here, you can push it in and that will open up like so. Indicator for the wireless charging. You can push that in for just charging your phone using the C port, but push that in, that is also the data cable. So that means Android Auto, Apple CarPlay comes with the Kona, but it's still wired. So wired connection is required on Kona. The built-in cam here, where you can actually put that out just like that, super easy and accessible with the built-in camera that got the 2.0 version on this Kona. What that does is, it's actually very practical and useful with this built-in camera right here, because this time Kona now is getting the audio on the built-in cam as well. I've tested it out on the Grandeur. The audio level, the video quality is just on par with any other. I would definitely include that on my Kona. This is the bottom of the car, the rear suspension. It's multi-linked. If you get the all-wheel drive, it comes with the multi-link. If you get the two-wheel drive, it will come with the torsion beam. This is the engine bay of the N-Line. Once again, it's identical. It's same as the internal combustion engine car. You can choose the N-Line of whichever the trim as you wish. So I'm running out of time here today. It's super tight. The Atlas white exterior, as well as this is the Ecotronic color, I think. Let me capture the interior color too. This is the gray two-toned, just beautiful. Once again, I am just running out of time, running short. The seamless horizon lamp continues on the rear, the front as well. So I'll give you more about this car in and out in about a week where I'll be test driving this car. All right, so that really is it for today. Thanks for tuning in. I'll cover this car in about a week again behind the wheel, so come back for that video and I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe and like CarSceneKorea if you did, and I'll see you in the next video.